ಅನುದಿನ ಅನುಕ್ಷಣ ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲೂ ಕಲಿಯೋಣ. ಕಲಿಕೆಯ ಹೊಸ ಹಾದಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಜೊತೆಗೂಡಿ ಹೆಜ್ಜೆಯ ಹಾಕೋಣ. ಸಂತಸದಿ ಕಲಿಯೋಣ ನಮ್ಮ ಹೆಮ್ಮೆಯ ಈ ಕ್ಲಾಸಿನಲ್ಲಿ.
Yes, sir. Yes, teacher. Present, ma'am.
Dear students and dear viewers, good morning to all. I welcome you to Samveda program, class 10 English, third language. This is Veeresh G. Meti, teacher of English from Koppal. Let us start today The Tiger and the Deer, written by Sri Aurobindo. Dear students, you might have heard the greatest quote of the world, that is, a thing of beauty is joy forever, written by John Keats. Do you think where I am going to and what I am going to introduce you? Yes, I am going to introduce you the poem The Tiger and the Deer. Let us see here, students. I have given you two pictures, right? On your left side there is tiger, on your right side there is the deer. My question is, so first you can see the picture of the tiger and tell me what characters or attitudes come to your mind. Similarly, think a fraction or a while and tell me same attitudes or characters of the deer. Yes? Have you got idea? That's great. You might have really reminded these words. If you think of tiger, cruel, danger, merciless, strong, anger, many words you can bring to your mind. No doubt, you are right. Similarly, if you talk about the deer, you will definitely tell us that soft, kind, beautiful, mild, merciless. Am I right? No doubt in it. But see, students, the writer Aurobindo has great idea in his mind as well as in this poem. He told us that life and death, cruel and kind, merciless and mercy, those things are very different from human beings, from those animals. Here in this poem you can see what the poet has intended to give us a lot idea. Let us recite, then we can enjoy the poem. Okay, can I start? Enjoy it, sing, then enjoy. Brilliant, crouching, slouching, what crept through the green heart of the forest. Gleaming eyes and mighty chest and soft soundless paws of grandeur and murder. The wind slipped through the leaves as if afraid lest its voice and noise of its steps perturb the pitiless splendor, hardly daring to breathe. But the great beast crouched and crept and crept and crouched a last time, noiseless, fatal, till suddenly death leaped on the beautiful wild deer as it ran, unsuspecting from the great pool in the forest's coolness and shadow. And it fell and torn, died, remembering its mate, left soul in the deep woodland. Destroyed the mild, harmless beauty by the strong, cruel beauty in nature. But a day may yet come when the tiger crouches and leaps on more in dangerous heart of the forest. As the mammoth shakes no more the plains of Asia, still then shall the beautiful wild deer drink from the coolness of great pools in the leaves' shadow. The mighty perish in their might, the slain survive the slayer. Yes, students, could you try and repeat these rhyming words? What you have enjoyed through the poem which we have recited. So rhyming words of this poem are, usually you might have heard about rhyming words. They come at the end of the lines of the poem. Bright night, I try, skies, eyes, aspire, fire, art, heart, beat, feet, chain, brain, grasp, clasp, spears, tears, see thee. So these are the rhyming words which we have seen in the poem. Right, let's move on to glossary. You need to know more words to know. There are few words. I have given you meaning with pictures. Right, first one. Let us see. Gleam, a beam of light. You can see the picture of gleam. And similarly, come on to next. Mighty, strong, powerful. You can see that image and you can understand it. Perturb, disturb greatly, or confusion, we can say. The man you can directly see and no doubt you can understand easily. Pitiless, that means cruel or merciless. See that without mercy he is trying. Similarly, move on to next few more words. That is first one, fatal, ending in death or causing death. Then move on to the next, perish, to die, and splendor, glorious. These are the words we need to understand. Even we can focus on more words of the poem, then you can understand easily. This is time for us to know about the poet. No doubt in it, one of the greatest poets of India, that is Sri Aurobindo. Name of the poet written this poem is Sri Aurobindo. His nature, he is Indian nationalist, he is yogi, he is the poet, great poet, and he is philosopher and spiritual guru. All these characters, all these natures are of our great Sri Aurobindo Ghosh. He was born on 15th August in 1872. He is born in Kolkata, West Bengal of India. We can understand now about the poet. First, try to understand his study. Literature and the classics. His great works, his study was about literature as well as classics. It's the most important one for us. His education, or I can call college study. He studied there at St. Paul's and Trinity College of England. They are great colleges and he has got education over there. His achievements are a lot. Mainly, he established an ashram in Pondicherry. He is a spiritual guru for the world, not only for India. Especially, we can move on to his work on literature. Mainly, we have seen many more translations and wonderful works on these works of Aurobindo. First one, the Life Divine. The synthesis of yoga, essays on the Gita and Savitri. These are his great works in literature. We should respect. We have seen, we have studied a lot. They are beautiful and they are most useful works of literature. But our Aurobindo died on 5th December 1950. That was a sad moment for us, no doubt in it. Now we can move on to the summary. We can say about the poem. We can call it poem, right? What is the actual summary of this poem? What's intention of our great poet Aurobindo? Sri Aurobindo left a legacy that reflected on his hopes of a golden future for humanity. Remember, Aurobindo left a legacy that reflected on his hopes of a golden future. Golden future is main thing over here, as well as for humanity. Great word, I can understand, you can also think of it. It's most important and very, very, very easy to us and difficult to manage. Okay, now it's time for us. We have a lot of ideas about, actually we entered into the poem, then we understood glossary as well as about the poem, and one more thing, the summary or the theme of the poem that was necessary for us. Now we can read as well as we can understand the poem. That's most important for us. See, the poet Aurobindo Ghosh has really dealt over here humanity, and he has compared with those animals to human beings. Right now we can start and we can understand those humanity and few ideas beyond the text and beyond the world which we have faced. Can I start, students? It's a beautiful poem and there are fantastic lines about the tiger as well as the deer. Right now, try and understand. Brilliant, crouching, slouching, what crept through the green heart of the forest. See, this is the moment of the tiger. It's really brilliant, no doubt in it. It's very sharp. It bent and it moved slowly without making noise. Through that green heart of the forest, that means it is there in that forest where we can see for its prey. Right? Even how is the tiger? The tiger, gleaming eyes and mighty chest and soft, soundless paws of a grandeur and murder. Eyes of the tiger are so bright and the chest is so strong, and while moving paws without making sound to have prey, it is a grandeur, it is a murder. So see, beautiful lines by our Aurobindo Ghosh. Really, we can see very simple. हिंदी में भी आप बात कर सकते हैं कैसे, टाइगर है तो वो एकदम स्ट्रांग वाले. हम टाइगर को इंडियन नेशनल एनिमल बोलते हैं. सही है, दोनों तरफ से हम सोच सकते हैं इधर. How brilliant words have put together to explain the tiger. Similarly, you can move on to the next stanza of the poem. The wind slipped through the leaves as if afraid lest its voice and noise of its steps. See, the wind slipped through the leaves. The wind is also followed and it slipped Through the leaves means through that forest trees of leaves. They are also afraid of voice and noise when the tiger steps. Perturb the pitiless splendor, hardly daring to breathe. It was in confusion. Our deer was in confusion. It was no doubt, and it was really not daring to breathe. The position of the deer was merciless and really, really sad for us. So in this moment, the tiger was watching and it was moving. But the great beast crouched and crept and crept and crouched a last time, noiseless, fatal, till suddenly death leaped on the beautiful wild deer as it drank. But the tiger, the poet has used beast. It is strong and cruel. It bent and it moved slowly, and at last, noiseless, when the deer was about to drink and it drank, then it attacked on it. Unsuspecting from the great pool in the forest, a coolness and shadow, and it fell and torn, died remembering its mate left soul in the deep woodland. It was in the mouth of tiger. As the poet has described, unsuspecting from the great pool in the forest's coolness and shadow. There was breeze and it was cool and there was shadow, and it fell and it torn. Similarly, that deer died. While dying, it remembered its mate, which was left over there alone in the deep forest. Woodland means forest. Destroyed the mild, harmless beauty by the strong, cruel beauty in nature. I really liked a lot these two lines and a special quote. Destroyed the mild, harmless beauty. See, the mild, harmless beauty is deer, and the strong, cruel beauty is tiger. Both are from the nature, how the poet has described. But a day may yet come when the tiger crouches and leaps on more in dangerous heart of the forest. But a day may yet come. Again the day will come when the tiger crouches. Again it is going to such days there will be no days, and there will be dangerous to its heart of the forest. Right now, we can move on to the last stanza. As the mammoth shakes no more the plains of Asia, still then shall the beautiful wild deer drink from the coolness of great pools in the leaves' shadow. No doubt, in Asia, many tigers are trying to prey these beautiful deers, though we have lot, and there is beauty in our nature. The mighty perish in their might, the slain survive the slayer. These two lines really touches our heart, no doubt in it. You can think of this, and these two lines especially tells us times will come to us a lot. Yeah, I hope that you understood the poem. So beautiful and so easy to us. Now check your understanding. Which is soft or kind animal in this poem? No doubt, it's easy answer. The deer, students. Which is cruel animal in this poem, dear students? It is tiger, no doubt in it. But these are just characters of those animals. Remember, but the poet has brought different idea from those animals to the human beings. Now let us move on to the one more activity, that is fill in the blanks. Okay, first, here I have given 2 sentences to you and 4 sets of rhyming words. Try to say answers without seeing those clues. First one, the deer comes dash drink water. What's your answer, students? Yes, you are right too. The deer comes to drink water. And second one, the tiger waits dash arrival of prey. What's your answer, students? Yeah, 4. Answer is 4. The tiger waits for arrival of prey. Here prey is deer. Okay, as we have practiced a few after recitation of the poem, rhyming words, again we'll check them once again. Bright, what's the rhyming word for this bright? You can say more words, but try to bring rhyming words from the poem, that's good, which is used by Aurobindo. Bright, yes, you are right. Night or light, like that. Skies, yeah. Eyes. Answer is eyes or size. Many words you can add to it. Art, no doubt heart. Yeah. Tart. Few more words you can add to them, then that is beautiful to you. I, you can say. Your answer is try. No doubt, try. Buy. Many words you can add and you can understand mainly these two things. One, rhyming words, another, prepositions. Yeah, check your understanding now, students. What does the poet compare the tiger and the deer to in his poem? No doubt, think and tell me. Yeah, you are thinking. Good, good. That's nice. The tiger is compared to grandeur and murder of the forest, most probably cruel, or its dangerous works of human beings. Right? Yeah, no doubt in it. It is cruel, it's a murderer, there are different qualities. And the deer compared to beautiful wild animal and soft nature of human beings. Two things I have added. Try to understand and think of it. And who is weak in this poem according to the poet? What does happen to it? There are two parts of questions and you can answer slowly. Right. Yeah, students, have you discussed? Yeah, the deer is weak in this poem according to the poet. The deer dies as prey to the tiger. Am I right? One more question to you. You can see this picture. That picture is very different I have used over here. Is it possible? Think and try to understand, try to answer differently. Don't think similar. We'll move on to next activity, that is dictionary work. You can do this activity in your home. Right. This is so beautiful work. I tried to design that with this picture and few meanings. Right. There are 5 words to you. First word, crouching means what? Dear students, you can refer dictionary. Better dictionaries to you. Here I have given you the new Oxford Dictionary of English. It could be better, you can use whichever available there. Crouching means bend down, bow. Slouching means sitting lazy or drooping away. Grandeur, superiority or excellency. Mammoth, huge, enormous, giant. So many words I have given over here. Slain, kill or murder or put to death. These are the meanings of those words. You can find more words from the poem and try to get more ideas to the words. That's it. And finally, we'll move on to the activity which is again useful to you. List out the words the poet used to the characters of tiger. No doubt, cruel, merciless, murderer. These words I have repeated again and again. And name the characters of the deer. Beautiful, mild, soft, kind. No doubt in it, in your mind you have brought all these. Have you enjoyed, dear students? Then here is assignment for you. You can enjoy this assignment. Why? Because of it's beautiful to you. Maybe you are thinking, I have given there different picture, you are thinking differently, and similarly, the poet Aurobindo has different idea. You need to compare those animals to these human beings. Human beings are very different from those animals. So far, I have given you one more different question to you. List out good and bad habits. This is quite common question. But similarly, list out habits of your family member or human beings. This is two different question to you. Think of it. Do and enjoy yourselves. And there is additional reading for you. That is The Tiger, written by William Blake. That's also a beautiful poem. You need to read, you must read and enjoy. If possible, refer. And again, if possible, try to write on those animals like the deer or the tiger. Then you will definitely get more ideas regarding this poem as well as the intention of the poet which has dealt over here. Dear students, thank you very much really. But before going to conclude, I'll just recapitulate what I dealt today. I'll conclude by just recalling over all those points. First one, I started with introduction of mine as well as I move on to introduction to the poem and the nature. Then we did their pre-reading task with answers and we recited over there the poem and we got their rhyming words and we practiced them. Right? Again we move on to a glossary and we understood their meaning of words. And similarly we move on to next part, that is about the poet, very important, as well as about the poem, which is most important part of the poem. Then we understood the poem with meaning or explanation of mine as well as you understood. And there we move on to check your understanding and rhyming words, fill in the blanks, again check your understanding and dictionary work, and finally activity to you, and last one assignment. That's it. That's great time for me, and I'm very happy to deal, and as well as I really felt so proud of dealing this poem. I'm really happy. This pandemic situation will definitely help you a lot, and these are useful to you. I'm very happy. Again, I thank one and all. I'm Viresh from Koppal. Thank you very much, dear students. Remember, it is beautiful work or the program has assigned by our department. Thank you very much, dear students.
ಅನುದಿನ ಅನುಕ್ಷಣ ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲೂ ಕಲಿಯೋಣ, ಕಲಿಕೆಯ ಹೊಸ ಹಾದಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಜೊತೆಗೂಡಿ ಹೆಜ್ಜೆಯ ಹಾಕೋಣ, ಸಂತಸದಿ ಕಲಿಯೋಣ ನಮ್ಮ ಹೆಮ್ಮೆಯ ಈ ಕ್ಲಾಸಿನಲ್ಲಿ.
Yes, sir. Yes, teacher. Present, ma'am.